Hey y'all, hey, this is Natasha, a Diva Runner Ramirez with a little motivation, encouragement, and support. I wanted to get up here and give you, I like to come up here and give you a little motivation, encourage you, empower you, and educate you. Today, I want to talk about a conversation that one of my divas and I had, and it's a conversation that I have periodically, often with my divas because I believe that losing weight starts up here. And a lot of times our mind is blocked by our old self. So I want to ask you this question. How are you able to plant seeds on old soil? Yeah. Think about that. Planting a new seed on old soil. It's kind of hard to plant new seeds on old soil because that soil's already been saturated with other things, and then we try to put a new seed on top of it. So let me break this down a little bit more. We lose weight, and then we get the weight off. But then we try to revert and go back to our old habits. Those old habits are gone. That's your old soil. Now, these new soil that you have with these new seeds, that is the new you. That is the new habits that you're trying to form. But we sometimes fall by the wayside because we're too busy trying to do old things with new habits. It doesn't add up. You will constantly be unbalanced. So the best thing for you to do is replant those seeds in new soil. So the seeds of wanting versus the seed of needing. Now, a seed needs water. It needs you to be attentive to it so that it can grow. Same thing for you. Your body needs water in order for it to grow. So those seeds cannot grow if you don't tend to them. Those seeds won't grow if you do not give them a chance. Those seeds will not grow if you don't put them in sunlight. If you're constantly in the dark with your old self, you will never come to light with your new self. So I like to say, you cannot reap a harvest if you haven't sown into it. So when you're trying to find out or trying to learn new habits, you gotta do your research. You gotta educate yourself. Everybody's body is not the same. And I often say this because we tend to, as women, want to compare ourselves to the next person. Prime example. You might very well, matter of fact, I'll use myself as an example. I had the gastric bypass surgery. I know a lot of people who've had the gastric bypass surgery. I know a lot of people that have lost a lot of weight on the gastric bypass surgery. I know people on the gastric bypass surgery that lost a lot of weight within their first year. Now let's move a little forward. I had the gastric bypass surgery. I did not reach half of my weight until 7 years later. I became frustrated because I saw other people doing things that I was doing, but their weight was coming off like this. Irritating, frustrating, discouraging. But I had to learn to figure out what was hindering me from doing the exact same or getting the same results for them. Now I will tell you, everybody's body is different and everybody has to go through something in order to reach their goal. For me, mine, mental status was not the best. So I had to work on that. As I worked on that, weight started to drop. You know how I worked on that? I worked on it by running. It was something about the adrenaline of me getting out there in a crowd of people at that time, 300 and maybe 80, 90 pounds, getting in front of a bunch of people, running no matter how fast or slow I did, but making sure I pushed and just never give up and kept going and kept doing and kept signing up for races. Now I am learning. I have a new seed that I'm planting on new soil. Never ran before. Ran when I was in high school, but I did not run per se an event. I did track and shot put and disc. So only time I ran, this chick, the only time she ran was with the team to warm up and was about to have a fit doing that. So I still hadn't established new soil with new seed because at that time, that was not what I wanted to do. That's another thing. Sometimes we're trying to do things before our time. When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of the situation that you're in, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of carrying all that weight, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of being tired often, when you get sick and tired and more tired of locating clothes that will fit, that will make you feel beautiful, that will make you feel empowered, that will make you feel phenomenal, that will make you feel the sky's the limit, that's when change will start. You have to change the inside before you see anything manifest on the outside. So we have to stop trying to do things so fast. Things take time. Things go in steps. First, you got to be consistent. You got to find the discipline. You got to find the motivation. You have to have a desire to want to lose the weight, want to eat healthy, and not see that desire in a flash of a minute. Prime example, I like to tell people you could be watching TV. Any type of commercial could come on about losing weight. You are now, remember, dang, I want to lose weight. But as soon as that commercial goes off and another commercial comes on, you've totally forgot about the desire to lose weight. Now, that's not to say you forgot, but now it's no longer in the front of your head, of your mind. It's now in the back of your mind. So again, you cannot reap a harvest that you do not sow into. If you constantly still eating junk and you're trying to live a healthy lifestyle, you're going to have to get rid of the junk. You're going to have to learn that I can't have all these Doritos. And if you definitely don't have any discipline to eat those Doritos, the serving size, or you're buying the great big old bag instead of the snack bag, then you have no discipline to move forward. And it's okay when you're not ready. But when you're ready, everything will start to line up. Everything will start to make sense. Everything will no longer be a thought, but an automatic response. So you got to remember, habits aren't just made just by you saying habits. Habits are made when you put some action to it and actually go forth and do what you said you're going to do. So this is your girl, Natasha Diva Runner Ramirez. I am the owner and founder of Size Healthy Fitness, where I train only women, and this is our only women's gym. We have group classes, we have semi-private training, I provide nutrition coaching, I also provide mindset coaching. So for all of you guys who are trying to lose that weight and just can't get it off, mindset coaching will be a perfect opportunity for you to start thinking mentally before you start thinking physically. Because when you think physically, it comes off, but it comes back. But when you have this together, this tells the body what to do, not the body telling the mind what to do. Because when the body's tired, the body tells the mind, girl, I ain't working out today. Girl, I don't want to eat that. Girl, I'm done. Don't bother me. Don't say nothing to me. When I'm ready, I'll make a decision. However, when the mind starts talking to you, it'll say, girl, you know what you need to do. So get your butt up and do it. Come on, Diva. You know you want to lose that weight. It's 2022. We've been holding on weight since COVID. It started in 2020. So it's 2022. 2 years later, and you're still sitting on the couch talking about what you can and cannot do. You will not reap a harvest if you do not sow into it. So get off the couch, get out of your head, and go ahead and start doing something. I would highly recommend that you would start journaling. Journaling is a great way to get those thoughts out your head on the paper. And I highly recommend that when it leaves here and it hits the pen and it hits the paper, do not reread what you just wrote, because guess what? You just vomited and now you're taking it all back in. That's what dogs do. They vomit and then they go back and eat it. You don't need to eat those troubles, those problems, those issues, your wants versus your needs. You don't need to vomit it, and then take it back in. Learn how to write and close the book and move on to the next page. I didn't get here overnight, and I don't expect you to get here overnight, but I am here to assist. I am here to educate. I am here to empower and encourage you to believe in yourself, because I already believe in you. I know it can be done. Regardless if it takes 7 years for me to get half my weight, I still did it. I made it to the end, and now I am a testimony to tell you how you can do it as well. So I hope you're having a great day. This is your Tuesday Thoughts from the Diva Corner. I hope to see you, hope to hear from you, hope to see you drop a message, ask a question, whatever it is that you need from me. Please don't hesitate to ask, because trust me, I understand what it feels like to be morbidly obese. I understand what it feels like to not like yourself. I understand what it feels like to not feel like you're good enough. I understand that when you try to do a burpee, you can't get back up. I understand that when you go to the gym, you feel like everybody's looking at you. But what? But who cares? Let them look, baby. Let them look, diva, because you're working on your health and they're working on their health. But what they do is about them, and what you do is about you. So I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. And remember, you are a unique design. God broke the mold when he made you. So there's no two of you doing the same thing. You may look similar, but you're not alike. Talk to you soon.